If you're looking for a new job, there are 3 things you need to consider. The first thing you need to consider is what job are you after and in what company. The best thing you can do is to do a lot of research to find out which companies are out there, not just the ones that are advertising, because more than 60% of the companies that are looking to hire, they don't do any job advertisement in different job portals. So it's very important that you understand which are the companies out there that are hiring. You need to figure out what kind of job are you after. If you're a software engineer, are you looking for backend, for front end? What specific technologies do you want to work with? Do you want to get into leadership? You really need to have some thoughts on what it is that you're after to make sure that if the company that you're going to be applying to will be able to give you that kind of job. And now, instead of me telling you how you need to write your CV or how you need to prepare for a job interview, that those are the 2 other things that you need to work on, I'm going to ask Andres and Ricardo, who already share some of their thoughts in how to write your CV and how to prepare for a job interview. I hope you enjoyed and see you next time.
So then I'll go through your CV and I'll go and read the whole CV. Before I do that though, I like reading the cover letter.
Okay.
So normally people will submit a cover letter as well, and it's all in the same application and I can see that cover letter because I want to understand who this person is who is applying and why are they applying for the role.
Okay.
What I want to see in the cover letter is that they know what job they're applying to. And I've been on the other side, right? I know that when you are looking for a job, sometimes you're desperate to find a job, so you apply to everything under the sun and you don't pay much attention because you just want to get a job. The problem is that for me now being a hiring person is that I want someone that actually wants to do the job that we're hiring for and that has the training on the job that I'm looking for. So what I expect to see in the cover letter are for them to use keywords that show that they read the ad, right? So I want them to say, if I'm saying I need a C# developer, I want them to say I have C# experience, for instance. So if I say I want someone that has some agile experience, I want them to say I work with Scrum or Kanban or XP or whatever they want to say, but something acknowledging the job ad that they had there. That's kind of the main thing that I want to see. CVs, you probably want to see relevant skills on the CVs. Sometimes you get a CV that is like a blanket of every skill under the sun, and a lot of them might not be skills that match the job that you're looking for. So for instance, if I'm looking for a .NET developer and you have a lot of experience in data science and you put all of your experience of data science there and all your skills there, but I don't see anything about .NET, then that's a bit of a red flag for me, because the job that even though data science is amazing and we are super keen on that, right now the position that I need to fill is for someone who can do .NET. So that kind of scares me a bit about that.
Okay. So basically is whoever who is submitting their CV to make sure that they are putting emphasis in describing their skills that match the job description that they have seen or the job advert they have seen on that portal.
Correct. Exactly. And when I go through the job history on the CV, because everyone puts their job history, I want to see that in the job history they demonstrate that they used some of the skills. It doesn't have to be all of the skills. No one has all the skills, and we're happy to train people.
Can you give one very specific example
of a skill that I want?
Yeah. For example, now you're hiring, I understand.
Yeah, we're hiring.
What is one thing that you're really looking after in candidates and how they could represent that in their CV?
So right now we are hiring for a full stack developer, which means we want someone that can we're hiring many things, but I am hiring a full stack developer. And I want someone that can tell me that they've done something with database, something in the backend, specifically with .NET, and some front end, could be Angular, React, or anything like that. So when I go through the CV, I want to see that they either use TypeScript or Angular, or React.
How they should describe that they have used TypeScript or React more than naming TypeScript or React? What examples would you like to see, or if you would be applying, what would you describe?
Well, I would talk, let's say in the last company you worked in a website and it was a React-based website, I would say something on the description like help build a single page application using React, and then specific things about React or Angular, let's say using components and using Sass and you're naming the things that you're using, but you're also making sure that the things that you name are related to each other and relevant. So you're kind of building up on, you're just not using the keyword React or Angular or Vue. You're
so
saying
basically
why.
you're using the different tools you used and for what.
Exactly. So you can say something like, and we needed to do state management, so we have NGRX, and that's like a big plus, because then I understand that you know what the tool was for, instead of you just blanket listing
I completely understand.
technologies.
When you will apply to a job, you need to read very carefully the job description, because the companies spend a lot of time and resources to think about the position, the thing that they need, and describe that position. They iterate over it, has a lot of meetings and discussions to achieve an agreement about this particular position, and they write this huge document. So you need to read that to understand what the company really needs, and then research about the company. You need to make a huge research about the company and the people who will interview you. So be prepared, really prepared. It's not like in Argentina, like, okay, I just read the website of the company. They need a software developer. I'm a software developer. I will apply, and that's it. From the first interview, you need to have a real clear understanding about what the company needs, so you can match your abilities and your experience with that particular part, and not, try to be specific with the job description instead generic software developer, a generic experience.